named first citizen of Marion. How does that feel?
Well, I guess it feels old, is what I'd first say. It's quite an honor and one that's very much appreciated. Not only the honor, which is appreciated, but that the community still feels so good about us, our company, and our employees. Because when you do business in a small town like we've done, and Marion's not very small anymore, but you still have a great attitude between our people and the community is just so rewarding to me because we've been in business about 90 years in the soft drink business. We were in the poultry and egg business, and he was putting soft drinks and then Pepsi on the back of those chicken trucks. And then we were Borden's ice cream distributor at that time, which we didn't do very well financially at that, and he finally sold it back to Borden. But no, I remember it well. It was so embedded, and I was so young, but it's so embedded in my mind because it was such important things were happening. We really thought the Japanese were going to keep coming when they hit Pearl Harbor. Marion had a civil defense guy for every block with a white helmet and CD on the red letters on his helmet. We'd have practice air raids at least once a week, start with, and then went to once a month, where that you'd turn out all your lights and put sheets over your windows, and the sirens would go off, and they'd bring in the big floodlights, searching in the air for Japanese planes as a practice, because we really thought they were going to keep coming. And you could imagine the impression that made on a 6-7-year-old kid, and it made quite an impression on me. He was the longest serving mayor, except for Butler, we've ever had. I used to go with him to the scrap drives in World War II, the Victory Garden to raise vegetables where we were short, go to the Pepsi plant with him all the time. He'd make a speech as mayor and all these rallies and stuff. And it was not only an interesting time, but a great time to be with my dad, too. I love Southern Illinois and Marion. I've been here my whole life, except to go away for the service in the Marine Corps. My son's a Marine, as you know, too, and my grandson's a Marine. But I always come back to Marion, Illinois, and because I love the area, I love the people, and just thinking, I went to Rotary today, and I was just thinking how fortunate to live in a town like this and a community that people are so supportive of the community, and it's just good Midwestern values that I appreciate very much. It's very rewarding. Of course, I always worked for accomplishment. I still think we're playing basketball and making baskets. I don't really thrive on the other part of it. It's the accomplishment, and to be involved all this time where our people and our employees and our team have put all this together under number one, very intense competition, and the other thing is our territory is economically deprived in some manner and has always been. To be able to, for our people to put together and survive a business in that period of time, it's been very exciting and very rewarding. But I'm my philosophy to myself. When I was in high school, I noticed the kids would say often, "I don't care," and I knew a lot of them were better looking than I. They were a lot smarter than I in school. And but I'd say every time they say that, I'd say, I do care. And I wouldn't say it out loud, and I wouldn't tell anybody, but that became my philosophy because I considered that a competitive advantage, that I'm going to care more than other people, and I'm going to try harder, work harder, and all that. And so I think that's got a lot to do with how much I appreciate people and the community and how much they've done for us. I think it's reciprocal, really. And still have a good relationship with the public, and they're kind enough to honor me, and I take it as not only an honor for me, but also for our employees and all the people that have worked together with me for so many years.